So this is God of War 3. This is the end of a trilogy, a story that we've been telling for 3 games now, and story of Kratos and his revenge on the gods of Olympus. It's going to be an epic battle between Kratos, the gods, and the Titans, and it's one of the most epic action-adventure games you'll probably ever play.
Sure. I mean, I personally think the most impressive feature is the Titan characters that we were able to build. I think that they're very massive. I think they're the biggest characters you're going to see in a game. I think that why they're different in God of War is that we can actually run around on these creatures, and then we can have levels that actually exist on the creatures. So, as you're running through a giant's arm, you can go up the Titan and you can, you attack him. You swim around. You can swing around on him. You can do a variety of things that were only possible on the PS3 and that we couldn't do before. So I think that having that ability and that feature set in this game is definitely something that differentiates it from the previous versions.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, on a large scale, the Titans will blow you away. And I think there are so many other smaller sort of next-gen things that might not pop out at you at first, but the combination of them all really help. The wrinkles in Kratos' face when he gets mad, and the veins popping out of his muscles, and the blood splattering on his body. Mm-hmm. The button icons on the edge of the screen to allow you to focus on the game. There's a whole lot of details and polish that's gone into this version. Well, we had to hire some incredibly talented programmers and artists. Really, it's the entire development process. It was a challenge. Like we added things and the game looked pretty, and we created the E3 demo and got really good feedback from it, but that was not nearly good enough for us. The frame rate wasn't what we wanted it to be, and we were missing graphic technology still, and so I'm still pretty blown away by the fact that since E3 we've made the game look 2 to 3 times better, and made it run a hell of a lot faster as well. So yeah, that completely goes to those guys, the artists and the programmers. They really pulled things out.
Mm-hmm. Then also the game, it combines 2 quite different things. You have all these ripping heads off and blowing people's eyes, and you have really deep thought-provoking story. Mm-hmm. How has that been possible?
Well, I think that I think you can hit both notes, and I think that both things are possible. I think that God of War, one of the best attributes of the game and of the franchise is the variety that we have, and then we can do more than one thing. Not only in terms of the story and the moments and being able to show a multifaceted character and show him in different scenarios, but also as far as the gameplay that we have, and that's combat, that's puzzles, it's navigation sections. And and the same is true for the story, that we can hit a lot of different notes and that we can make it a multi-faceted experience for the player.
I think really the best way to do that is to stay true to your character and make sure that everything he does is in his character, and everything in the game supports that personality and that character. And I think when you're playing through the game, Kratos has a very specific goal in mind, and he's really, really mad. And the fantastic side effect is you get this primal, brutal character that's just ripping people apart in these fantastic ways. And it's all set off by some very personal and very painful things that have happened to him. So while he's completely violent and he's killing everything, you can still sympathize for him because of the pain that he's gone through. I think there's a lot of sort of overlying things that we're telling throughout the story and throughout the trilogy. The fact that the whole concept of gods and humans, and how they're controlling them, and how humans can fight back, and there's a lot of those things going on in God of War 3. And Kratos is going to change the world in this game.